All right. Tonight we're going to talk about policies and procedures. This is probably going to be a 3-week um, orientation and onboarding by itself. The more I continue to dig into putting things in order, the more things that are coming to me to put down. So eventually we may have anywhere from 10 to 15 weeks of recordings for new agents and different things. So the beauty of it is that we're recording it, and I ain't got to continue to do this for everybody that we hire. I can just send them to the videos to watch and then make sure. Some of you have been doing real good about getting back with me for watching these videos, from watching it if you had to miss on a Tuesday night. So I appreciate that. But everyone at this brokerage will be responsible, whether you see them on this call or not. Believe me, um, they're gonna have to go through all this. So, and then once everybody knows, we can hold each other accountable for what you do know, that we expect here at Dream Big Realty of Jack. So tonight we're going to start talking about the policies and procedures of the brokerage. A lot of this is common sense stuff, to be honest, or should be common sense stuff um, for us as entrepreneurs and professionals. But we just want to reiterate it, have it in writing, and let you all hear it from the horse's mouth. All right. First one, chapter 1. We want to talk about the organization in itself, the Dream Big organization. Somebody, everybody mute themselves, please, if you can. The organization, which is Dream Big. All right, the manual is designed to define and explain the policies and procedures adopted by Dream Big Realty of Jacks, LLC, for the conduct of its business. It is also intended to provide information that may be used in solving problems that may arise from time to time in the day-to-day handling of real estate business. Please know that the success of our company is contingent upon our people, their professionalism, the productivity, and their conduct. Needless to say, the business requires the complete cooperation of all individuals, both support staff and sales associates, in order for the company and the people to remain both competitive and successful. It is expected that you will be loyal to your fellow sales associates and to the company by protecting its interests and by striving for the betterment of all within the company. The following policies and procedures are subject to review and change at the sole discretion of management. All right, management's interpretation of the following policies shall prevail in all cases. All right, we got an open door here. Okay, never be afraid to talk to me. All right, one thing that people do in life is they go talking to everybody else but the person they really need to be talking to. All right. I don't run this brokerage off fear. All right. I'm an open book. If you have some concerns or there's something that you just feel you need to talk to me about, please just schedule something or call me. Okay. Um, and then we'll get it straight. But the success of this company depends on us, all right? And what each of us do. Once again, we will only be able to go as far as you guys go. We will only be able to do what you guys produce within the company. So once again, the dream is big. I want to do some of everything, man. I want to travel with y'all. I want to continue to have the mansion events, everything, but all this stuff costs money. All right. So if we're not making any money, if we're not producing and we don't have producing agents or agents that just want to sell real estate whenever, the money ain't gonna be there to do stuff. If we're not gonna use, the people that want to sponsor us, then we ain't got no sponsors as well. So we'll talk about all that later, but just know this section right here is about professionalism, and please know that it's an open door. And if you see something or identify something that can make us better, uh, please let me know. All right, the corporate structure, Dream Big Realty of Jax is owned by me, all right, and me alone. I'm the only one on this. The company officially started on January 1st, 2023. I see a couple of spell checks. I get them corrected though. But we started a year and a half ago, all right? This month, at the end of this month, we'll be official a year and a half. And once again, we're doing great for a small business with what we have right now. I'm not mad at all about where we're at. We're a growing company and we will continue to grow. The broker of record for this company is me. It is understood and agreed that the broker owner is totally responsible for the proper execution of all banking, trust accounts, accounting, secretarial, advertising, sales activity, as well as the ethical conduct of each associate within the brokerage operation. In this regard, the broker owner as management functions and as centralized control over all real estate brokerage reporting, procedure, and activity. It is expected that any individual working for this company that is experiencing difficulty in executing their job effectively will report immediately to management for assistance. So once again, if you have any problems, you come to me or, any of our leaders, you're more than welcome to go to. The success of this company is dependent on each individual's willingness to employ for effort, cooperation, and concentration, and a positive mental attitude in a manner that helps everyone to conduct business and generate sales. It should be well understood by everyone that selling is the only activity that generates revenue. All right. Selling homes, listen, is the only thing at this brokerages that's going to generate revenue. This is why we don't have time for games and drama, because drama is not going to produce any revenue. All right. So I do not tolerate that at this company, and really I don't know of really any. Throughout this year and a half, I may have heard of a disagreement or two between some, but I haven't heard anything real big. And like I say, you guys see each other probably more than I see you and stuff. So some of you may know some things that I don't know, but it hasn't come to me. And if it did, I would address it. But other than that, we here to sell, y'all. We here to make money. Period. We're here to break generational curses for our family and to take care of ourselves. So we want to make sure that that's the focus here at Dream Big. Everything else costs money. All right. It costs to run a brokerage. All right. It really does. These bills come whether you sell or not every month. I have to pay bills and I love my credit. I don't pay bills late. All right, I pay bills on time. So whether y'all close a deal or not, some months it has come out my pocket. The company or me don't see any money until all our bills are paid. So there's a lot of things, rent got to be paid, E&O insurance, lofty. I mean, it's a list of things that has to be paid before the company sees any money. So things cost, all right. And if y'all want to see more help in certain areas, we got to start making the money in order to make that happen. It is in everyone's best interest, therefore, to assist in building the process of the company through Dream Big sponsoring programs. All right. You guys can recruit, you guys can make money off recruiting. So sponsoring somebody. So once again, that does not have to be other agents from other brokerages. All right. There are several people I've gotten in school right now, that's getting through school and trying to pass the test and things like that. So get your friends or family. Some people scared to tell you they want to get in real estate because they think they trying to copy you and different things like that. Don't have a heart like that, all right? Like I say, there's some good people out there that don't even have their license. Get them to come with you, build a team, do whatever you have to do to start building your team for the future. So the sponsoring program is here and to help reinforce the strength and integrity of our operation. The coordination of group effort is a key ingredient of Dream Big. The superstructure and its acts are the foundation that would generate prosperity for everyone within the organization. Always keep in mind that our business is people. All right, our business is people. So you got to learn how to deal with people. Remember, we did the DIS model, learning how to do people. A lot of us don't have business today is because there's some areas we need to work on, period. There's some areas I need to work on as a leader, and I'm working on those areas. I'm paying for classes, I'm doing things, I'm researching stuff, I'm reading books and different things like that. So I expect to get better every month and every year. And as a real estate professional, you should be doing the same thing. It's what you do behind closed doors that's going to show openly for you. So some of our agents, they ain't fooling me. Because if ain't nothing showing, you ain't doing nothing behind closed doors. And if you feel like you are really doing things behind closed doors, that's not me and you. We need to get together as soon as possible to find out what you may be doing wrong. But we're in the people business, y'all, and people got to like y'all. All right, people got to like me, and everybody not gonna like as much as we got good-hearted people here. And as much as we want everybody to love us, everybody just not, they just not. But there are many people out there that will love you and that will work with you. But you got to learn to be kind. You got to learn to talk to people. Those of you that are working on jobs, everybody there should know that you are a real estate agent. Buy them lunch every now and then. Sow some type of seed in somebody that will produce you a harvest down the line. And it may not be this year. I mean, I have people that have been watching me for years before they even called me. There are seeds I've sown in other people that have nothing to do with real estate, but they referred me to other people that's doing a house. So you got to get good with people, all right? And then just know that our product is real estate. That's what we sell here. All right. We sell real estate at Dream Big. All right. Membership in organized real estate. This company is a member of the Northeast Florida Real Estate Association of Realtors, which is NEFAR. We are the Northeast Florida Multi-List System, which is which we got to pay. All right, coming up, you got to pay that fee, and you need to have it paid by the end of July. All right, it's late after July 1st, I believe, but make sure because they will cancel your license until you pay it, and then you will have to have a late fee. And we're part of the Georgia Real Estate Commission, which is called GREC. And it must be noted that each sales associate is responsible for maintaining his or her membership in good standing with the appropriate organizations and legislation. So y'all got to make sure that those fees are paid every July as well as every January in order to stay in good standing. So once again, we have to terminate you until you and you can't work for no other brokerage either. So but we'll have to take you off the list, and then as soon as you pay it, we can put you right back on. So it's a same day quick process, but just letting you know, and you're not supposed to be operating in real estate while you're doing it. So if you have a contract and you don't pay that fee, you cannot continue working that contract. And this is why the all the contracts are up under the brokerage. And even though your name is on it, you're not really the sole owner of that contract. The brokerage is. So I would have to assign your contract to somebody else. And guess what? I'm honestly not even supposed to pay you because you're not a real estate agent. So that's just how serious it is. And of course, I'll make a way, but I'm just letting you know that you shouldn't need because you're not a realtor at that point. So those fees are important. We know that they come every year. All right. So we must plan for it to be paid every year. So this is why I tell y'all keep your credit right, keep you some good credit cards so that you can boom, just pay it with no ease or, save up the money from one of your closings and just pay it that way. Um, Let's go. Ethics. Let's talk about this. All right. We are a service-oriented company and have built our reputation by fair dealings. All right. We operate in integrity here. All right. And by serving the public to the best of our ability. It is imperative for all those who are associated with us that they conduct their sales activity with the highest regard for an application of sound ethics and integrity. Listen, y'all are working for a leader that operates in integrity. I ain't saying that I'm perfect and everything but I'm telling you right now, I have a high regard for integrity, treating people right, and treating our customers right with integrity. That is who I want here. People that operate like that. We don't need no slicksters here trying to do backhand stuff just for commission purposes and do things the right way at all times. Everyone who is a part of this company has this mandate and is therefore invited to submit suggestions for improvement of our procedures, policies, and office operations to management on an ongoing basis. Once again, if you're finding some things that are frustrating you, or you just need to talk, or you think, hey, Will, I think this will be fun, or we can make this better, just let me know, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay. Contract. All sales associates must acknowledge and sign a standard working agreement known as the Dream Big Independent Contract Agreement. Everybody that's hired on here has signed an independent contract agreement. That agreement pretty much lets us know that you are working up under Dream Big for the terms that were on the contract. The terms are set forth in the agreement are valid unless changes are approved in writing by both parties. All right. This policy manual is designed to complement it and is in addition to the terms as set forth in the agreement and not to supersede any terms of the agreement. So the contracts can be changed, throughout the period. And once again, there will be changes. Um, I ain't gonna say regularly, but every now and then we may have to make some changes. All right. To whatever we need to make the changes to. The real estate industry is changing, period. So there are some changes that will be made periodically to make the brokerage better. Let me see. Next. Chapter 2 of this. This is a 7 chapter thing, but we're only going to discuss 2 of them today. So we're going to talk about personnel next on chapter 2. Then we're done. All right, our office hours, our personal office hours, our company. Like I said, I've seen some things that I need to change out, but I'll explain them even though. But our personal office hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. So that pretty much means that it's okay to contact me or whoever between the hours of 9 and 9 at night. Now, even though I am a night person, my sleep schedule has been crazy lately. I mean, I ain't been falling asleep to 5, 6 in the morning. But I'm not a morning person. Nicole is, and Nicole recovering from surgery, so that's probably why she's not on here tonight. But she really is an early morning person, 4 to 5. If you want to text her before 9 or 10, that's fine. But Normally with me, I don't even like talking to nobody before 10 o'clock. So, 11 o'clock, and that's just me. And really ain't nothing in real estate. Um, that unless you got an early morning closing that you need a fire put out or something like that. But and then even though I'm up real late, that don't mean I want to be on the phone talking to 11, 12 o'clock about real estate. But you are more than welcome to text me or whatever. And if I feel like talking or can talk about it, I will call you or text you back that late. Every now and then I am in the bed early. I have some tired days to where I'm just out. So that don't mean I'm always up. But I know I am one of the hardest working brokers in the city to where I am up. And I'm 7 days a week. Okay. So there really are no off days for me. So I'd rather you ask the question, send the text or whatever, or put it in the group me so somebody else can ask or answer your question for you if I'm not replying in a timely manner for you. So we're located at 25 North Market Street for now. Our lease is actually up in January. Um, so I don't know if I'm gonna renew it. I like the centralized location. I picked that office space for the vision of the brokerage. So if we had agents, it would be a centralized location. I stay out here near Oakleaf, so it's about a 35, 40-minute drive for me to go down to the office. But honestly, I'm not an office person to where I'm down to the office unless I need to be down to the office. Because once again, just going down there, um, it's an hour and a half trip for me, easy, back and forth, where I got three places I use my office at home. Um, so so I'm not there a lot. Some of you are office people. And the office is open 24/7 daily. So the dream is probably just to keep our first office there, but the overall dream is to really have a huge office space for the vision that we're trying to do. Um, as far as having meetings, having an entrepreneur hub to where we can teach entrepreneurs um, and do classes. The dream is to have a school, dream big real estate school, a mortgage company, all that. So we want all that housed in one big space. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But even the office we using now, nobody really utilizes it that much. A lot of our agents and most agents do work from home or wherever they can. So um, having the huge offices and different things like that uh, really should only be done if people are really using the office. But we'll see what happened in January, but I did want to give y'all a heads up on that. Personal appearance. Listen, it is important that all agents of Dream Big Realty or Jacks dress neatly, all right, in good taste and in a professional manner. You should always present yourself in excellence, all right? Always um, present yourself in excellence. I used to date my high school girlfriend back in the day. She used to, when I was in high school, she had always told me, don't go nowhere. She said, you should never just go nowhere, anywhere, because sometimes I would just throw on a t-shirt or some shorts or something and walk out the house, go to the store, whatever. She had told me way back then, you should never leave the house anyway because you don't know what will happen or what you will need to do. An emergency can come up. So I ignored it for a while, but she used to always tell me that. And man, one day I was hungry. I left the house. I just put on some shorts, some flip-flop. I didn't even have on a shirt. And I was gonna go down to McDonald's. I was right down Edgewood and New Kings Road. I used to stay over there by Reebok in high school. And I drove there with some shorts, hadn't taken a bath, nothing. Ain't put on no shirt. They were gonna go through the drive-through and get me something to eat. How about I broke down right there on edge? I broke, I broke down. It was hot. My AC. I ain't have on no shirt, no nothing, flip flop. It was crazy. Ever since then, I promise you, that was one of the most embarrassing days of my life. And ever since then, I never walked out the house looking any way. All right. So make sure, because I'm telling you, your dress code can make or break you in business. All right. Your first appearance to people can let people know whether they want to work with you or not. And that's just being real. So anytime I'm out, and some of you have seen me enough to where, I want to be in the in the room that's gonna be noticed, that's gonna look professional, at all times. And people want to do business with people like that. All right. People constantly telling you you're looking nice or smelling good. And you're just professional at all time. And these are the type of agents that we want to have here to where we're looking good. And I'm telling you, man, I went up to the office the other week and last week and was looking for a check. And one of the contractors up there, he said, man, he said, let me holler at you real quick. And I said, all right. He said, man, I just wanted to tell you that you are building a great team, man. He said, I've been working here for a while. And he said, man, I've never seen a team like yours that just come in, they always speaking, they always professional, they're always smiling, and different things. And that just made my day. So y'all are representing me and Dream Big, at all times. And, I don't, the people that I'm hiring, I'm not just hiring anybody. I'm talking to you guys before. And I've turned down people. I've told them, I say, man, you're not a good fit. Because like jobs are doing these days, the first thing I'm doing is looking at your social media page. And if you sat down with me, we've gone over your social media page. So I'm trying to, I'm looking at character, dress, everything, before I start asking the questions. So I have turned some people down. I'm not just hiring everybody, but I just got a good feel for, the people that I got now and the people that are on the way. But dress to impress, everywhere you go. And I'm telling you, little things start conversation. The perfume you wear, the cologne that you're wearing, man. I wear a lot of jerseys, and I wear a lot of different teams' jerseys. I don't just wear Jaguar jerseys. So a statement type T-shirt that may start a conversation. But anytime I wear a jersey, somebody is going to talk to me. Oh, you from Atlanta, or you like them Cowboys? I got a Philadelphia Eagles jersey. I got all type of jerseys. I mean, even basketball. So it always starts conversation. So get you a conversation, but make sure you always are professional and neatly dressed. Um, not only when working with customers, but everywhere you go. Office neatness and decorum. So I mentioned this before. This has been an eyesore for me. I really haven't did anything to the office since we got there. Um, but I do need to do a couple of things. But even when I first got there, we were getting compliments on how our office looked. But anytime I go up there, it kind of drives me crazy when I see chairs turned, just left, like people got up and left, or they've left something, or it's dusty, from me working. Please make sure, if you're constantly up there, please make sure our office is neat, at all times. I don't want to have to put a camera in there just to see who going in and out, the office. But I do for that mail, I need to get a mailbox and things like that. We got a lot of mail on the desk, and that's on me. But I know Alicia the other day, a couple of weeks ago, she asked could she at least go home and wash the tablecloths that were on the table because they were real dusty. And I really appreciated that, that she did that for us. But that little bar table and all kind of stuff like that is cleaning supplies in the kitchen area up under the sink. So you can use them for free anytime you want. But just make sure that that office represents us if you constantly go in there. So when visitors in our office, we are judged on the neatness and the general appearance of the office. You are expected to keep any desk you are working at clean and tidy at all times. All order supplies and sales material delivered to the office by a supplier must be moved from the general office area promptly by the sales associate ordering the material. So once again, there's a lot of mail there from you all that started your LLCs. You need to go down to that office and get that mail, um, and check it out. I know Angel the other day said she didn't even know she had credit cards sitting up there for a while. But there is some mail there. And then the mail room, um, is on the hallway by the bathroom. You are more than welcome to go check that mail anytime. I have nothing important in that office or in the mail that you guys can't see. So if you go by that bathroom and turn a right, go down there, look in our sweet box, which is 116, and you can check the mail and put it on the desk anytime that you want. No material may be attached to any office wall unless approved by management. We must all cooperate in maintaining a business-like and professional atmosphere in the office at all times. Please ensure that the volume of discussions is kept at a professional and tolerant level. And note that there is no place in a business environment for profanity of any kind. All right. Once again, this is not a church, but you are led by a God-fearing man. All right. I don't cuss. All right. I'm not judging anyone that cusses. Well, I don't cuss out loud. I cuss in my head every now and then, but I don't cuss out loud. I don't cuss. You have to make me real mad to even cuss it by head. But I don't cuss, and we are professionals, and there shouldn't be. And if you slip and cuss, I'm cool, but intentional cussing, I don't want that around us or representing us in any type way. And this is why I tell you, even on social media, um, I use music a lot of times just to see, what type views I'm getting. Um, and I look for the clean versions. All right. Once again, we are judged by people, by how we act, and we should not be having music playing with our videos with bees and holes and just different things playing, sexual type things, on that's not professional, y'all. And believe me, I work around people that cuss, okay? And you're gonna work around people that cuss. And I don't stop people when they're working with me. I don't stop them from cussing or whatever. Some of them know, that I'm in ministry and they'll say, I'm sorry, Pastor Will, I got a potty mouth or whatever like that. I laugh it off and stuff like that. That's not my job to tell a grown person, who I'm working with what they should be doing. So you're gonna be working with people. And I mean, if you cuss, you cuss. All right. We just don't want to do that within the brokerage. Um, we just don't want to do that within the brokerage, and just be careful of even doing it around customers, because sometimes your customer don't even cuss. And you just think they cool and different things like that. And you going around doing all that cussing because you just think, that they cuss and stuff like that. So bottom line is be professional at all time. I expect my agents, when we're around each other, not to be acting like that and using all type of profanity or having it on social media. Now, there's some songs that I can't get by that may have a cuss word or two on it on social media. There's a way, if you don't know how to do it, you can pick where the song is at, and you can fast forward it or back it up to where there isn't. But that's not an overall killer for me. Once again, we're all grown. But if I'm seeing too much of it, I will address it with you guys. And mainly, like I say, not to make you feel like a little boy or a little girl. I just want you to be professional because I'm not your daddy, okay? I'm not your daddy, so I'm not trying to be that. But I do want you to be successful and I do want you to be professional at all times. So just be mindful of that. All right, office functions. The office is designed for the purpose of selling, leasing, and exchanging real property only. And all systems, procedures, and methodologies utilized here and by all employees and associates shall correspond and coordinate accordingly. We are all here to provide the best possible service to the public as well as competitive brokerage companies and to maintain respect in this regard at all times under no circumstances or activities other than real estate to be conducted on the premises without the express permission of management. Listen, we're here to learn the business. We're here to sell homes. Um, Office is for business purposes. All right. So just make sure we're using it as that. Unless otherwise, you may have a small event or something that you want to do within the office. Just get with me. Make sure we're cool on it. Maintenance and cleaning. We talked about this. The office is professionally cleaned daily. They have cleaners that go in there daily that, just vacuum and dump out the trash. Nothing major. They don't wipe down anything. Trash removal is daily, and it is the responsibility of everyone at the office to keep common areas clean and tidy at all times. That's self-explanatory. Once again, forgive all the misspells. I was honestly kind of rushing to get this done, but I'm gonna go back and fix it because I'm gonna put the whole 3 weeks of policies and procedures on this same thing so that when you go back to it, it'll be clean and fresh. Right? Lockup, it is the responsibility of each Dream Big Realty of Jack's agent to lock up the office for security purposes whenever leaving. Keys have been supplied to everyone in this regard, and they should be retained in safekeeping. And the security code for alarm must be held in confidence. All right, that's just for future purposes. We don't have an alarm there yet, or a building with an alarm yet. But make sure you keep your key safe and lock up the office when you're leaving. Now, the janitors there, I had told one agent that lost their key to just check with the janitor or the secretary to let you in. So the janitor had told me they will not just let anybody in the office without them calling me first. So you guys will have to call me probably, unless they just know you like that, to let you in. But they were saying for their job security, it could be something in there that I don't want y'all to have, and y'all may really be gone. And they say they don't want to take a chance of saying that they let somebody in, and they took something that. So try to keep up with your key, and if not, we get you another. Even keys cost, y'all. They about $5 a key, so make sure you keep up with them keys. Office personnel records, we almost done. The government requires that the company to keep extensive and accurate files on all salaried and commissioned individuals in the office, and for this reason, we must insist that all changes in your home address, telephone number, etc., be reported to the official administrator promptly and to appropriate governing bodies. You must cooperate in a diligent fashion and completing any forms or information required by the government or for our records. So if you move, you are supposed to let DBPR know, first of all, within 10 days that you've changed your address. And you also need to write us an email, copy Danielle, copy me, that you changed your address and you moved and you've updated it to DPPR. All right, that can be a penalty on you when you don't do that. So that's important to update your address with everybody. Professional conduct, the company does not tolerate any conduct unbecoming a professional staff, associate member. Disciplinary action may follow any breach of this conduct. The company reserves the right to immediately dismiss any individual who engages in an extreme violation of conduct, such as dishonesty or repetitive breaches or violations of company and real estate board rules, wherein the individual failed to correct breaches or violations within an appropriate time after due notice of breach or violation by the company. So this is basically, once again, we've talked about it, being professional at all time. Anything that you're caught in can be dealt with by termination of the company immediately, or even write-ups, okay? I can address things with write-ups within the company. So make sure that we have professional conduct at all times. All right, that is all I got for today. We got 5 more sections to go with policies and procedures. And so we will continue that going on to next week. Do anybody have any questions or any comments on what I discussed today before we end? Anybody? Anybody? All right. I appreciate y'all. Let's remember, once again, this Sunday, for those that got on late, this Sunday we will not have a call. I will be coming back from Miami. We will meet again next Tuesday to finish some of the policies and procedures. And then next Friday, I'm inviting everybody if they can. I will be preaching at Philippian Community Church for their 23rd pastoral anniversary, and I would like all of you to come. It's going to be 7:30 at night. I should be up about 8:15. You know, if y'all want to meet in the lobby or something and sit together, that'll be cool too. If not, once again, when I ask y'all to stand, I guess I'll see y'all then. But keep me in prayer. This is a big night. It's going to be a big night for me, along with the brokerage. Me representing the brokerage in a godly way to a large audience. So other than that, I don't have anything. Latasha, you done felt in my spirit. Latasha, pray for us tonight. Pray for us tonight as we leave. Let's see.
Oh, well, good. I want to say thank you. This is a glorious and happy night because my grandson was born. Yes,